Get out of your own way. That's right. Somebody has to say it. Get out of your own way. Do you find that you keep yourself small so you can play it safe? Do you find that you downplay your expertise and achievements? How about self rejection before you've even entered the race? In today's episode of Chronicles of a Female Engineer, I want to discuss the barriers that keep us as women in the workplace stuck, feeling a lack of confidence that keeps us in a rut and stops us from going for promotions and leaves us feeling unhappy, unfulfilled, stressed, and anxious. Because you see, you have control over your career. Often, the problem really at the core is that you aren't asking yourself, what is your version of career success? It changes for everybody, your friends, your colleagues, even those in exactly the same role as you, who have exactly the same role, have a different version of what success looks like. So take your time to understand them. What are your core needs? Do you value variety or do you prefer certainty? Do you enjoy the significance that comes with working alone? Or perhaps the connection of a broader team brings you more joy and satisfaction? Do you value growth or contribution? You see, understanding these things and aligning yourself with the values and companies and projects that align with your values makes all the difference. And often we spend more time planning a holiday than actually trying to understand what drives us, what moves us, what makes us tick. So today I want to share with you 4 tips that will help you accelerate your career, get you out of that rut, and leave you feeling fulfilled and satisfied. So the first step is to understand what drives you. Look back at this year while it's still fresh in your mind. What moments made you feel proud? When did you feel most satisfied? What did you enjoy? I know for myself that I thrive in environments where there's lots of people, lots of activity. I thrive where I get to collaborate and get variety of projects, fast-paced deadlines that keep me accountable. And I help align myself to tasks and roles that bring these type of scenarios to me so I can light myself up. What does that look like for you? The second one is to watch your mindset. That inner critic, those thoughts that tick around in the background, it pays dividends to just pay attention. Understand what you're telling yourself. What stories are you saying? Because your thoughts and your conversations can either create opportunities or take them away. If you've read The Confidence Gap, it talks about how the confidence gap can increase with the amount of time that you take to make a decision, particularly when you let your brain talk you out of things. So it helps to act fast, to take uncomfortable action despite it. Don't let that fear control you. Watch your mindset. The second step is to seek feedback. Now, people like to fear feedback because they like to think of feedback in a negative way. There's 2 types of feedback: positive feedback and constructive feedback. I believe all of it is constructive. But if you look at positive, people don't pay much attention to this. But this is where all the gold is. Positive feedback shows you what is going right, how you're already showing up, what you need to keep doing. So embrace that, seek it out, find it, repeat it, and master it. And with the not so positive feedback, review, reflect it, be objective, take yourself out of it and look at what it is and understand what you can work on. Don't let it overshadow the positive feedback. What's exactly working out for you right now? The last one is to celebrate success. Celebrate it. Oftentimes we just brush success past and look for the next goal, but take the opportunity to own it, share it, journal, reward yourself, and own your career, own your journey. No one else can look after it as much as you can or as well as you can. You owe yourself that. So I hope that these tips have helped and you can eventually get out of your own way. If you need help in this area and you want someone to keep you accountable, to help you step by step, walk you through the exercises to understand what your version of success looks like and help you accelerate it, I'm happy to have that discussion with you. Again, you can find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram as Brenda and Beston, and I'll be happy to have a discussion. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Chronicles of a Female Engineer.